everyone, it's Nisha. So today I will show you just a couple of things that I got, but the rest is really good old chat. So first of all, let me address my lookbook video, and then I'll show you a few things, and if you want to carry on watching then you can stay for the chat. So I rather show you stuff at the beginning, so if you're not interested in me going on about stuff then you can just go. First of all, I am so surprised how much you liked the lookbook video, and I did have fun with it eventually, and it sort of inspired me to shop my closet because as you know, I don't work in office. I do the normal housewife stuff, and if I go to supermarket I don't wear stilettos and really dress up. But there are occasions that when we go out somewhere, in the evening to a restaurant or to see friends, that I sometimes panic and I think, oh, what shall I wear? Whereas, by putting few outfits together for you, I sort of shop my closet and I have now, clear in my head if what I can wear. So yes, I think I will do some more. I actually have a good idea for another lookbook video. I like to be comfortable. I mean, my most favorite shoe is a flip-flop. Oh, I'm actually wearing some today. So and these are actually one of my favorites. I have some Havaianas, but they are not my favorites. These ones are called Ipanema, and these are my favorites. But if you go for these, they come up a bit small. So I am not normally size 5, which is 38, or USA 8, but in Ipanema I am size 6, which is Europe 39 and US 9. So if you are gonna order these online where you can't try them, go size bigger, and they fit perfectly. I've noticed that a while ago because I've got a few pairs of Ipanema flip-flops, but I absolutely love them. And this is my shoe of choice for summer, and I have them in different colors and I just run around in those. And then if I need to look a bit more dressy, I have flat, blingy sandals. Okay, what I have bought is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I've seen this foundation being talked about for a while now, but Milani is not, you can't get Milani here. Well, so I thought, because last year I bought some Milani stuff. There is a website in Czech Republic, and because of course it's in Europe, for us it's so easy to get and it doesn't take too long. I ordered some stuff from there. But this time when I was looking for this foundation, I just googled Milani Cosmetics UK, and there is a UK website now called milani.co.uk. So I will leave you the link, because I know in US obviously you can get it anywhere. And I got mine in number 6, which is sand beige. It is quite dark, but it's good for me. I've got fake tan now. I'm wearing it today. So it's good for me for now, but I probably would like to have the 3, and I was gonna buy that one, but the 3 was out of stock. I think it's like the most popular color. So this is number 6, sand beige. How I chose it online is because each color had description. This one I think said it was for medium to tan skin with yellow undertones, because I think 5 is more pink. It's not necessarily much lighter, well, it is a bit lighter, but it's a bit more pink. And I think the 3 is light to medium skin with yellow undertones, so that would be good for me. So there it is. But as you can see, because I am tanned, this is quite a good color for me now. And it is quite creamy. I almost want to compare it to ST.LEONARDS Double Wear, but maybe it's not as cakey as the ST.LEONARDS Double Wear. I won't be reviewing it because I was gonna do a review, but then I thought Angie just did Hot and Flashy, amazing review. Her foundation reviews are very thorough, and she does it with primer, without primer, powder, no powder, and she does the zooming in and close-ups. So if you want to see her review, and she actually liked it, which, you know, hallelujah, you know, Angie is very fussy about her foundations, and this is quite good coverage foundation as well. And Angie is not into full coverage foundations. I would say it's medium, but you can build it to full. I really like it, and I won't be doing a review because I thought I wear my foundations in very particular way. I don't like really any foundation on its own. I like to top up my foundations with mineral powders, you know, my bronzers and stuff like that. But I do really like it. I'm enjoying it. This is actually just third day that I'm wearing it. So I will link Angie's video down below if you want to see her review. Because I think she does them really thoroughly, so you can see that. But I do like it, and I probably will get the 3 if I can catch it when it's in stock. And then the other day I went to Body Shop. I don't often shop in Body Shop, and especially not for makeup. But I thought I'd go and have a look, and they have some nice BB creams, CC creams, bronzers and stuff like that. But you know, I was trying to really restrain myself because I want to shop in New York. But they had also buy 2 get third one free, so I thought I'd choose something that I've never tried before. So I got this little eyeshadow, which is called Color Crush eyeshadow, and this is Be My Clementine. And I was drawn to it because it's a beautiful peach, and I like those type of colors for the summer. But when you swatch it, it is almost duochrome. Let me swatch it on my hand. Here it's beautiful. It's very, I wouldn't call it shimmery, but illuminating, you know. It's almost like the same effect like face highlighter. So there it is. I will move it about so maybe you will catch. It has almost like a peachy rose goldy tone going through it. So it's really pretty. I like to put it all over my lid actually, and just mascara. And then I got a lip liner and another nude lipstick because I don't have enough nude lipsticks. So, and I'm wearing it today and I really, really like it. So this is the lip definer in, that's the bad thing. I mean, this lipstick doesn't have, I don't think, name on actual tube, but I memorized it from the packaging. And this is Beech. Again, that word, beach, but not beach. Not beach that you go sunbathing. Beech as in wood, I think. Is spelled B-E-E-C-H. So let me swatch it. I probably have something very similar or identical, but I haven't looked, but I like it. So it's that sort of rosewoody color. Very, very nice. And then the lipstick, it is Color Crush lipstick as well, but I really, not only that I'm blind, there is no color on it, but this was called Beige, Beige Clair. Oh, I thought I remembered it. I'm sure it's the lightest one that they do. So if you went into Body Shop and you saw this lipstick, it's the lightest. And now, when I swatched it, I really loved it, but it is not like a pigmented lipstick. It is more, almost like a, it's very, very glossy. It is here, can you see? And it almost feels like a balm, and it has that almost pearlescent look to it. So this is, I love using those type of lipstick like for every day, and sometimes even without lip liner, because you know, when you're using something matte or satin, you have to be more precise how you apply it. So that's why I like those lipsticks for. And also this one is nice to top up your lipstick because it gives you that glossiness. And what I did, I put that lip liner on and I filled my lips a lot with it and then went over it with that. So yeah, these are very nice. I mean, not a must-have, you know, but they are nice if you were interested in Body Shop stuff. Okay, and the last thing is, remember that for All My Eternity, my favorite fake tan now. I told you they do body stuff as well, and they've just launched their organic coffee scrubs. And I didn't know what to expect. They sent it to me to try. I thought that's strange. That is just like coffee that I could go and make myself coffee with. And they do them in different flavors. Mine is organic, blend of coffee, organic oils and sweet orange. So remember, they are all organic, cruelty free. And yes, when you look inside it, I will see if I can show you. It smells of orange, like chocolate orange, well, coffee orange. I don't know if you can see, but it's basically like ground coffee, but not too much. It's quite coarse, and it has some oils in it and that sweet orange. And what you do when you're in your shower, what I would do, because you know when you mustn't get it wet because you don't want it to get all wet. So when you're in your shower, I poured it into a little cup, and what you do when you're wet, you pour like a handful and you start rubbing it, and it's really, really good. It's so different to anything else that I've used, because I was expecting it to be, you know, in a jar, like a creamy consistency or very oily consistency, but it's completely dry, and it really, really gives you a good scrub and brings your blood, you know, start circulating your blood. Smells gorgeous, and I reckon that'd be very good for cellulite, being coffee. So I really enjoyed it, and it's, you know, nicely packaged. Just don't mix it up with your coffee and don't drink it. So yeah, they've just launched those things, I think. Oh, I also forgot to show you this brilliant find. We went to Costco last week, and look what I got. I don't know if you can see it, but it's one of those laptop lap trays. And I had one, but it was not very comfortable and very small. I'm gonna try to show it to you. So this is beautiful. This actually is plastic, but it's black, and it looks like it's got sparkle in it, almost like granite, like my granite in the kitchen. It's got this padded cushion here for your wrists. It's got a slit here that you can put your tablet in. It's got a little LED light, so you can turn that on, and that requires batteries though. You have to put batteries. And also, oh my god, this is so, and this is memory foam, and then it's got this, and you can pull it this side or the other side, depends if you're right or left-handed. And you can put your mouse here, although this is very slippery. I have to get a mouse mat and cut it because my mouse just slides off. And here you've got another slit to put your phone in. So I thought, you know, have a look in Costco, because, and it was £20 I think. I think it's amazing find. I love it because every evening, you know, I don't sit here at my Mac. I sit downstairs on my sofa with the laptop. So that's how I reply to my comments and surf the net and stuff like this. So I thought I'd show it to you because I only just bought it, so they must still have it, at least here in the UK. But also remember, you can, if you've got a Costco card, I think you can go and buy online stuff at Costco. Okay, so that's it. Well, that's all I wanted to show you. I haven't bought loads, and I won't be till I go to New York. So yeah, let's have a good chat now. A lot of you said that I've lost weight. Yes, I have. And instead of doing a separate video, because it's nothing special, no science to it, I thought I will quickly explain to you what has happened. So I was a bit smaller than I am now for most of my adult life. Well, I would say since I was 30, because before that I was much slimmer. But I was around 138, 140, well, between 136 and 140 pounds for since I was 30. And then just after I turned 40, I don't know if it was 41 I gave up smoking. And I've been giving up smoking throughout my life a few times, you know, because that will bring me to the depression as well. How shall I start it all? Okay, let's start with the depression, because as you know, I am slowly coming off my antidepressants, and I've decided to do that because I've noticed a difference in the last year in the way I feel. So even when I was on antidepressants, which I've been on, I think 5-6 years non-stop now, in the winter I still would get down and I would have bad days and good days, whereas this winter, I mean, in the last year, I haven't had really bad days. I just felt great all the time. So that's why I've decided to start coming off of them. So now I'm taking just half a tablet every other day, and I'm taking it very slowly. You know, I've been to my GP and she told me how to do it. I'm even doing it longer, you know, in longer bursts, like cutting down than what she told me. I want to do it really slowly. Anyway, when my very first depression came to light after I had Max, so like 16 years ago, I had postnatal depression, and that's when it all started. So I took the antidepressants just for 6 months, and then I came off of them. Because, you know, you just think it's just postnatal depression. When I get over the worst, I'll be okay. So obviously when I was pregnant, when I had Max, I gave up smoking. But afterwards, I started smoking again. So I came off the antidepressants, and I don't remember exactly how it happened, but then I gave up smoking again. I got depressed, went on antidepressants. I don't know, gave up for 2-3 months, started smoking again, didn't need the antidepressants. And it was a bit like that. So when I gave up for good, 5 or 6 years ago, I got really depressed, and I went back to my doctor and I said, do you know what, I am noticing a pattern. Every time I give up smoking, I get depressed. And she said, it's not the smoking. She said, you probably always had depression, but smoking just masked it, because you get in nicotine, which is, you know, it's like caffeine. Nicotine is no different to caffeine. It's a mood enhancer and it's addictive, obviously. So, so she then put me on antidepressants and just told me to stay on them. And, you know, I wasn't smoking for 5 years. And also that brings me to the weight. If you are stressed, depressed, not happy, your body produces this hormone called cortisol, I think. Yeah, cortisol, the stress hormone. And when you do that, you tend to put weight on, especially around your middle. So you will probably notice that a lot of depressed people are a bit overweight or have problem with losing weight. So that was one thing. Okay, so where am I at? Okay, so let's get back to last year. So in those 5-6 years when I wasn't smoking, I've put a lot of weight on. I was the heaviest that I've ever been, and to some people that's not heavy, but to me, you know, I've always been, I wouldn't say skinny. I was never skinny. Well, I was maybe when I was 20, but you know, I'm quite curvy. I've got big hips, I have boobs, so I never looked skinny, but I was much slimmer. So after I gave up smoking, obviously if you've been a smoker or are a smoker, you know that when you gave that up, you substitute it with food, because you're missing this habit that you always have something in your hand and always putting something in your mouth. So and don't think naughty thoughts. And that's just my dirty mind, isn't it? So you substitute it with snacking. And I don't remember ever eating more, like, you know, sitting down and having much bigger meal or anything. I was just always in my fridge, always picking at something. And slowly it crept up. So I reckon in those 6 years, I probably put on about 20 pounds extra. And you know, I sort of, because before, if I went over 140 pounds when I was younger, I would be like panicking, trying to lose it. But this time I thought, oh, who cares, you know, I am not dangerously overweight that is dangerous for my health. I just can wear everything that I want to wear. And I'm lazy as well. I don't exercise. I hate exercising. I just like walking. So I just accepted the way I was. So last year, or just over a year ago, we've been going through some stressful time in our family, and I won't go into that because it's private. But it was very stressful, and I did not want to go back to smoking. So what I did is I started vaping, you know, those substitutes for cigarettes. And I've never mentioned this before because it's such a controversial subject. You know, some people say it's terrible. I've researched it. There's been plenty of programs. Actually, not long ago, there was a really good program here on TV where they did extensive research. And of course, it's best if you don't have it at all. But if you were going to choose between cigarette and a vapor is 95% safer than cigarette, because you only get the nicotine, you don't get all the 500 deadly chemicals that you get in a cigarette. So I started doing that, and this, I think, is why I started feeling better. And I only just thought about it not long ago. That's why I've decided to talk about it, because it just came to me, because I didn't obviously think, oh, I'm not smoking still, you know, I'm not having cigarettes, but I am having nicotine. So I think that just enhanced my mood. That's why I haven't been feeling down. I haven't been feeling stressed and, you know, depressed. And I think then, because I was vaping, I wasn't picking from my fridge. That's one thing. And of course I was more relaxed, and now obviously my body wasn't producing so much of the stress hormone. So I slowly, when I started vaping, I slowly started losing weight, but it's not big. I tell you, in that year, I have probably lost, let me think, 14, 16 pounds. And it is a lot, but I'm talking maybe in 14 months. So it's almost like £1 a month, you know? So it was very, very slow. And of course, don't think that if you are not a smoker, have never smoked, if you start vaping, you're gonna lose weight. That's not how it works. And obviously, I'm not advertising it. I'm not telling you should go and start smoking or vaping. Definitely don't smoke. But if you are smoking and want to give up, vaping is a good way to wean yourself off. You know, it's not different to the nicotine patches that they give you to wean you off. It's the cigarette substitute, nicotine substitute. So I'm not saying that you should start vaping or smoking, remember that. And if you've never smoked or never vaped, if you start vaping, that doesn't mean you're gonna lose weight. I just lost the weight that I've gained when I stopped smoking, if that makes sense. So I think that was one thing that started to make me feel better, and I started losing weight. And then remember, not long ago, what was it, 2 months ago, a month ago, I started doing this diet, this, what is it? Fast Metabolism Diet by Hayley Pomeroy, and I talked about it to you. You're supposed to do it for 28 days, and you eat everything on it. It's just what you eat with what. It's just to shock your metabolism to make it work properly again, okay? And you had to give up milk completely on that diet as well. I think most dairy products, apart from eggs, you could eat eggs, but only the whites, I think. Anyway, I lasted on this diet just 2 weeks because I can't do diets. I've never been good with diets. I can't stick to things. I like to have what I like. So I did it for 2 weeks, but in those 2 weeks I lost 4 pounds. So it was like a kickstart. And if you can stick to diets, I would strongly recommend that one, because it's not one of those starvation diets that, or that you have to cut out groups of foods, nothing like that. So that helped, because that gave me extra 4 pounds, no, lost me extra 4 pounds. And then I stayed off milk. And do you know what? I really think, because, you know, there is obviously controversy over everything out there, but we are not meant to drink milk. You know, you don't know any other mammal that drinks still milk when they're adults. Lactose is very hard for our bodies to break down. That's why you've got so many people that are lactose intolerant. And there is so many wonderful substitutes for milk. I'm overwhelmed, because I'm actually dairy free now completely. So I drink coconut milk, almond milk. I even found the coconut milk substitute, dairy product substitute made out of coconut milk are everywhere. I just got butter, well, like a spread, you know, and it tastes wonderful. It tastes really good. I always think those substitutes gonna taste terrible, but it tastes very good. I love cheese, but even when I add dairy, I didn't eat cheese very often because I love it so much. So I knew that if I have it in the house, I will just stuff myself with it. But I just found like a sliced vegan cheese that tastes really nicely. It's not as strong as cheddar, but it's more like Edam, I would say, very mellow and creamy. That's very nice. There are substitutes for cream, you know, that you cook with or bake with, that is made out of coconut or soya. So there is loads of it out there. And I tell you one thing, I used to always feel bloated, and I've always blamed bread on it. And remember, I don't ever eat white bread. Now and again, I like French stick, you know, nice and crunchy with butter. But I normally eat good bread, you know, wholemeal, or I eat the German rye bread that is just packed full of seeds. And I always thought the bread was bloating me, but now I think it was dairy. Because since I've stopped drinking cow's milk and eating cow cheeses and all that, I never feel bloated. So that's one thing to think about. And you know, milk has fat in it as well. And when I think about it, when I came to England, I never used to drink tea with milk. You know, English people drink copious amounts of tea, and it's with milk. So I started drinking tea with milk when I came here, so I've been drinking that for 20 years, say. So even if my diet hasn't changed in any other way, but I just added that milk over 20 years, that is all extra calories. So that could be one thing, because coconut milk and all those plant-based milks are much lower in calories, and they have more calcium actually. And they are really fortified with vitamin B12, which we all need. So that's how I think I've lost my weight, what happened, why it happened. Okay, so that's that. Before you ask me, my little earrings, I just found them in my jewelry box. They are just like a turquoise. I think I bought these in Accessorize or in Monsoon ages ago. And my bracelet, I forgot all about it. You know, I used to collect troll beads. This is a troll bead bracelet. You know, the similar ones are camellia and what's the other one? I can't remember, but it's the Murano glass beads, and then you get silver beads. And I have so many different colors, and the actual chain bracelets that can make different ones. So this one is like a turquoise one, and I don't wear bracelets very often. They actually annoy me, and it's probably because I'm not used to wearing them every day. You know, like some people just wear it every day. And in the winter, I don't see the point of it, because you always have long sleeve jumpers or sweaters or whatever. Whereas in the summer, I will start wearing these, because I do really love my troll beads. And I think that's it for today. This makeup is done with Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so I might do it for this week actually, because I've got a nice set of brushes to show you as well. So I might do this look sometime this week. But for now, that's all. I don't have anything else to tell you. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.